It still has space, so...
This might take a little while for this to warm up.
Sorry, I don't have to record. Welcome back to our project. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, I highly recommend it, and I'll have a link to it in the description. But as a quick recap, I got a kid's keyboard and was wondering if it was possible to modify it so I could do proper recording techniques by installing a line-out jack. Unfortunately, things didn't turn out the way anyone anticipated.
Oh crap!
What?
The foil just came up.
It doesn't look like all the buttons are working.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. The piano's not working now.
Wire actually broke off.
It broke off? So after a week of planning, we are pretty confident repairs can be done. So without any further ado, let's get back to it.
First thing that should be done is to recheck the continuity of the wires using the multimeter.
Okay, so 3 and the last one are the connections that need to be repaired.
Now you need the soldering iron and some resin. So it's the third and the last one. Oh!
What happened?
The solder isn't sticking to the tip. What the heck? The tip is burning. It's not supposed to do that. Do you have a knife? I'm going to try and scrape off the tip.
Did the resin completely coat the tip of the iron?
I don't know.
Wow, sparks!
I've never seen this happen to the tip of a soldering iron before. I think we may have to go and grab my soldering iron because this one isn't going to work. This is how a soldering iron should work. It's shiny because the solder is coating the tip. I think what happened to yours is the iron is too hot. It's burning the solder off. Wow, look at this. The foil isn't coming off the board.
So that means my soldering iron is too hot.
Yeah, there appears to be something wrong with it. So I'm going to go ahead and unsolder all of these connections here.
Wow, very nice job. Those look very clean.
Well, thank you.
Be careful, don't cut yourself.
Don't worry, I won't.
There it is.
That is some really fine wire.
Yeah.
Now for the next hard part. This guy right here. These wires are so fine. If I try to cut the installation, I could easily cut the wire. It's almost like they have a special tool for doing this. I could try stripping these individually by cutting in between the wires first, then stripping the installation off. I think that would be the best solution.
So, just to give you an idea of how fine the wire is, here's a shot of it through the magnifying glass. And this is compared with the head of a standard Sharpie. Talk about fine point.
In order to make it easier to thread the wires through the circuit board, I need to cut the wires to the same length. Like that. Once that's done, it's a good idea to add some solder to the exposed wire. This is called tinting the wires. This is done to prevent them from frailing as you're trying to thread them through the circuit board. Now I just need some solder. Okay, so I need a voltmeter and some needle probes. These are great because if there's some corrosion on the surface, this penetrates right through it. It also helps to grip, so you don't end up having the tips sliding around. It looks like there's continuity on all of them, so let's get the hot glue gun. Uh-oh, it looks like the cable for the power switch is the exact same type used in the ribbon cable. Why don't I go ahead and check the continuity of the power switch, and if it's good, I'll go ahead and add some hot glue to it as well to help reinforce the connection. Now the first circuit board can be screwed into place.
So if you're following this video as a guide, the top of your circuit board should look something like this. That's hot glue reinforcing the ribbon cable, so hopefully there won't be any more broken wires. The new output jack is there at the top, ready to send audio signals out to an external speaker.
Why does it look like I have extra screws?
We still need to attach the keyboard mechanism.
That's right. Let's go ahead and do that. But before I screw it into place, let's test to make sure all the buttons are working. Okay. It works. So let's go ahead and finish putting it back together. Alright, it works!
Yes, it does. Thank you for modifying this keyboard. It sounds great!
Oh, you're welcome. If you need my help again, call me.
I will. Thanks for joining us on this little adventure. Keep watching this channel as next time I will do a review of this keyboard and make a song using it. As always, thanks for watching. Bye bye.